Come on. Hello, and we are live. Yes, live. Welcome to the Mental Health Happy Hour. My name is Camara.
I'm Josh, and
Uh,
I'm excited to be here again.
Woohoo! We're back. We're back. We're here to talk about the mental health wins and maybe a little bit of some the comfort and virtual hugs as well. We are two mighty staff members here to just kind of talk about some good news, the good news that you might not be hearing about. And yeah, that's why we are here. I'm just telling my coworker that we are live so she can check the audio. Comment in the chat if you can hear us, where you're from, and what your mental health win is of the week. We want to know, we want to highlight you, we want to raise up the mighty community and just let you know how awesome you are. And of course, mental health wins can be anything from I did my laundry this week to I found time to take a nap, to make myself a bubble bath. Little things can be wins, as well as if you are proud of yourself for something you accomplished that's bigger too, then yes, then post it in the chat because we want to hear, we want to celebrate. But yeah. Oh, and good, we can hear
Yeah, let's
clear
make it
from Georgia. Thank you, Jason.
amazing.
Oh, Sweden! Okay, great. Oh
Hello.
yes, I remember you. The I love. They know that I'm a Swedish
Yep, everyone's
fanatic.
coming in.
Hello
The
from
comments.
Arkansas, Lisa.
Hi,
Hello. Vancouver, Washington. Oh, that's
amazing.
interesting. Oh yeah, there's a borderline. And then Ontario. We've got so many people in the house. I am loving it. We have our first mental health win too. Oh my
Nice.
word. Kelsey. Ooh, I like the way that's spelled. I think I said that right. I hear you from I'm from Michigan, and my win is I finally told my dad how my stepmom is not talking to me makes me feel. Oh yeah. Something I've
Awesome.
as a 25-year-old been wanting to say since I was 8. Speaking up and advocating for yourself.
Ah,
We love to see it.
we love to
Yes.
see it.
Go
Oh my gosh,
Kelsey.
I'm so proud of you. Just being able to talk about your feelings and also like how other people are making you feel, and especially a parental figure. That's a big step. Good job. I wish I could do that.
Yeah, that's amazing. Oh my word. Well, while we let I do see that there are a lot of other comments coming in. Kelsey, thank you so much for sharing that. That is a great example of a mental health win. Setting boundaries, standing up for yourself, asking for things like speaking your mind of what you need to in the close families. But this is keep letting us know, keep commenting, and we'll briefly, Josh, what is your mental health win of the
Oh,
week?
yeah, of course. My mental health win. I don't know if any of you were here last time, but I had a beard, mustache. I
Yeah.
decided, you know what? It's looking a little scraggly. I want to like clean up a little bit, so I got my haircut um appointed. I got a haircut appointment, and self-shaved, so I'm feeling smooth. I'm feeling good. Depression, who don't know her. And it's just nice to just like be able to show myself a little bit of love.
Heck yeah, taking care of yourself, like cleaning yourself up, whether it's cutting your hair, growing your hair, cleaning the beard. Like I think you look great both ways. And I think you look very
Thank
clean and
you.
crisp right now, Josh. So this
Thank
is a great
you.
version of you. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah,
So yeah, I'm glad you're feeling good.
I'm feeling good. How about you? What's the wins?
Oh, I do have a mental health win of the week. I'm like, I have hope for you all. The people who've said that mornings, the early bird gets the worm are unfortunately right.
Oh,
Um, I have been starting, today was a little bit off, but for the past 3 days, I've been waking up at 6:30. Normally I wake up between 7:30 and 8, but just adjusting my life to wake up an hour earlier and take a walk around my block in my neighborhood for 20 minutes has just been a really nice thing. Like I'm eating more. I'm getting like a space between work. It's just been really nice to be able to have that time for me before work instead of just rolling out of bed and starting work 10 minutes later.
I know, like the work from home habits just aren't
Oh,
good
so
right
bad.
now. So like being able to just like, you know what, this hour is for me. No
Yes.
work, no jumping out of bed scared.
Exactly.
I love that. We
But
got a
yes,
lot of
we
wins in
got
the
so
chat.
many wins. So let's get to the wins. If you're just joining us, we are sharing our mental health wins. Josh and I just shared some wins, but we want to hear from you. So please keep commenting. We're going to get to as many as we can. All right, let's see who I have missed. Made a great dinner, James.
Amazing.
When you sit down and cook and make a good dinner, and it is like, that's effort and that's time and that's food. Food
Love
is
it.
my favorite
Food is
thing.
always
Love
good.
to see it. I took a shower the other day when I didn't feel very good with my anxiety.
Nice.
Lisa, self-care, knowing when to take care of yourself. We love that. Yeah, a shower can really revive you. I feel like sometimes just taking the time, I know it can be hard sometimes to get yourself there. Like there's some days where it's just like, I don't want to move, I don't want to do anything. But sometimes if you can just get yourself into the shower, it's just a little bit of, can be transformational for a moment, I feel.
Yeah. It's always weird because like I'm so shower avoidant, but when I'm in the shower, I'm like, I never want to leave, you know? So it's
Yeah. Oh
amazing.
gosh.
So
Showers, I get the best ideas in the shower sometimes. Austria. Wow, Claudia, that's amazing. Claudia, have you been here before? I feel like I remember your face or I want to. But that is amazing. Oh my word. Santiago, you're here. It's so many of our lives. We love to see you here. Thank you so much for coming. Oh my word. We have so many wonderful folks, returns and news. I see we have a note. I know Beth has come before. I might not be able to read the full stuff, but would you like to read this piece from Beth, Josh?
yeah, greetings from the shores of the Great Lake Erie. I had a major victory today, even though it was a sad one. I had my last visit via phone with my psychiatrist of 25 years. He was supposed to retire in January 22, but personal issues forced him to take an immediate leave of absence. I wasn't prepared for that. While we talked, I was able to express my gratitude to him, share a few memories, and even laugh a bit. But most importantly, I was able to show him the respect and compassion he always deserved. I'm going to guess.
Yeah, I would say deserved or showed me. So
Yeah.
yeah.
And, you know, that is so good. I'm so glad you have a good relationship with your psychiatrist, and for 25 years just caring for one another, him through obviously, you know, helping you with your medication balance, making sure everything is good, and you just being a kind patient with him. And obviously you have memories, and just it's so beautiful, and it's sad, but like 25 years and you have memories to show for it, and that's amazing. And it's so good to show that gratitude.
Yeah, I know it can be hard, like, because now you're like, you're so grateful for the time that you've had, and you understand what like his decisions, but it's hard because now like you might have to start to find a new psychiatrist, and that journey is not fun and not easy. But I just want to say, like, I think it's so great that you've had these memories and that you're able to share that with him. And I really hope that Beth, you do take the time to find someone else who does work for you, and know that it's gonna take a minute, and that's okay. I appreciate you sharing this with you. That is, even if it's a small like a sad victory, I feel like it is like every ending, like a new beginning kind of starts. And it's okay to feel kind of sucky right now though too, if you are. So validation.
That's beautiful.
But let's see. Oh, you would share a photo. Oh, yeah, share a photo of the dinner. Oh, I don't know if you can in Facebook chats, but oh God, I want to know. Tell us what you made. You didn't tell us what you made,
You said
James.
you made something. I need to
James, what did
know.
you describe to us the meal so that I can go want to make this meal?
I want to taste it. I want your
That's me.
description to give me
Yes.
the taste.
Oh,
There's so many
UK in the
wins this
house.
week.
Yeah, thank you guys. Oh, thank you, Kelsey. Oh my word, thank you. And thank you for being here and sharing. We just really appreciate that. Oh my, and James, just want to say, like, it doesn't matter how many years it's been, that like losing parents is not easy, and it's just you just get more used to. I honestly cannot say I relate. Look, like, I'm very grateful to have my parents in my life, but when my grandparents passed, it's still very hard on my parents, and yeah.
Yeah. We lost a grandma like a few years ago, and that hit hard. So, you know, just remember the times you have with those people, hold them close, and show gratitude any chance you get, because you never know.
Mm-hmm. Oh, good. So, Diana, you unpacked one of my moving boxes today. I moved in my apartment almost 3 years ago. I felt good after this small accomplishment, but it was felt big to me. Oh my word.
Mhm.
Do I feel this? I know there are still some things I haven't hung in my room, or I've lived here for 2 years, and yeah, I feel that very hard. That is a big step. Like that you finally like it doesn't matter how long it takes. Like moving is hard and you put off some stuff and like with mind and body. So that is a good accomplishment. If it feels big to you, it is. It's important because there's probably a lot more behind it than just the box. So
Yeah. I'm still finding boxes that just full of stuff that I'm just like, I'll get to it later. I'll get to it later. And later's always there,
later's
but
there, but later's always later. So it
later's
never
later.
becomes later.
But it's awesome just being able to do that, find the places for those things. It's really nice to unpack. So that's a great mental health win.
Thank you, Diana, for sharing that. And we're really proud of you. And I hope you know that it isn't a small accomplishment. That is big. And there must be might be something else attached to that box too. So like emotionally, which is good. I just want to say again, if you're just joining us, this is the Mental Health Happy Hour. Please share with us your mental health wins. If you're feeling a little low, like we are both Maggie's staff members, we are not licensed therapists. I will reiterate that. We are advocates who deal with different mental health issues and work for the wonderful mighty, but we do not have a license. So know that if you need to talk to a therapist or a crisis line, that is different. And I recommend to do that. But please keep leaving us your mental health wins as we will read them and support you. And if you're going through a tough time, we'll send you a consensual virtual hug and support. So,
and speaking of support, we have this comment from Jason Williams. My family doesn't really care about my mental illness. I have no wins. All mine are failures. I just want to say that's rough. I see you got a picture of Chesterton, and so I just want you to know that like I've been there too, right? Feeling like there's no one really there to support me and really there to help me through like the struggles that I'm going through. But that's where that self-love comes in, and being able to say, I'm here for me, right? I made it here. I'm doing good. I'm doing bad, right? But I can feel better, right? But I can do that for myself, right? Being able to say that like I'm the support network that I need, and also, you know what? We care.
Yeah, we do. That's the thing is like a mental health win, like Jason, I think I've seen you on a few lives before, these ones and I think others. I just want to say like that you show up and that you voice, like even if it's a low, even if it's like minor failures this week, to acknowledge that and to understand what you're going through and to voice that's a win. I know it's not, and it doesn't have to be like a big win. You don't have to reward or be like, if you need to feel validated in that things are kind of rough right now, I want to validate that. But I do want you to know that we do care. We want to send you some support and just know that this is a win, at least to us, that you are here and sharing with us. So we really appreciate that.
Amen.
Yes. Oh, James is going through some stuff. Oh my word, having to remove my roommates. They used and abused me. The toxic roommates. Yes. Get away from that. I'm so grateful to have a good relationship with my roommate. And to continue that with future roommates and this roommate. I'm moving soon. But yeah, I've been in those bad living situations. It's not fun. And when you can get away from the toxic environment, do that.
I remember in college, I had a roommate that was just the worst, always online, always screaming at the top of his lungs from video games. And it was a very weird environment, right? So I can at least sympathize, right, with, having to remove a toxic roommate. Getting toxic people in general out of your life is never fun, but it's always rewarding in the sense that you don't have to deal with that anymore.
Yeah. Well, thank you for sharing that. And we're really proud of you, James, that you're like getting out of those situations or removing that from your situation that you could. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to read Karen's? We want some Swedish good news.
My mental health win is going to tell my school organizer that I need another practical placement because the commute to my current placement will be too much for me to bear, and to honestly inform her I do have a disability and that makes these things more important. Amazing. Boundary setting, right? Being open and honest with your employer, letting them know, right? Where you can and can't go, right? Boom, perfect. We love to see it.
We love it. That is fantastic that you are in a space where you are basically advocating for yourself. You know what you need. You do have a disability and you are able to make that known and let her know what it is that's important to you, like that you need for your job. I think that that's really important. And I just think that that's great that you are advocating for yourself. And it is a win. That's a very big win. And Karen, just you go. That's fantastic.
Good
I'm
job.
very proud. That's really cool. You'll have to let us know how that goes and as it goes and how the school I'm guessing you work at a school how that goes, or if I can't tell if it's that you work at a school or that you are going to school. I think you might be going to school, but either way how the school year goes, I want to know.
I love to see it. Love to see it.
Ooh, somebody has my same one, but a little bit more like just up, snap it, like just okay.
Not only did they wake
you're
up,
like
they went for a
like
jog.
you said 6:30 up by like 5. Like okay, I guess you
And a jog.
win.
Right? Like I used to run, and that was such a liberating experience. So, just being able to like incorporate that as a part of your day, a part of the start of your day, good on you.
Fantastic. Oh my god, 5 a.m. I don't know if I can get to 5 a.m.
I don't know. I'm going to bed at 5 a.m. I don't no, not that bad. But that is so good, like look at y'all.
You've got so much time in your day. You're really I'm really impressed, and that is a great win. 5 a.m. I'm just admiring that. One of my favorite events that I used to do before the pandemic was this event called Daybreaker. It was like a morning sober rave. So I would have to get up at 5:30 because technically the event started at 5:30. They'd have like a morning yoga or like at 5, and I'm like not going to that. But I would go to the dance party afterwards, and just so much fun to dance at 6:30 once a month. Couldn't do it more than that.
Once a month.
Not every.
I don't know. I just think I'd be like too kind of snoozed for that.
Oh, you would not. When you're there and the energy, you're like, oh,
beating off. Like, no, it's time to like full body crump.
Music's really good. It's like not club music. It's like just like it feels like a different world. It's great. Good morning from Australia, Virginia. A wonderful regular. We'd love to see you.
This is worldwide. That's amazing.
It's just so many people from all over. Like if you're just joining us, it's the Mental Health Happy Hour, and know that we take our time getting through your comments. If you've just commented, we might not see it for another 10 minutes. So make sure to keep listening, watching, holding out. Yeah. We might not eat too, which sometimes when I scroll past them, but it is how it happens. But thank you. Please keep sharing your mental health wins and where you're from. We love seeing this, and we're just so thankful to have you all here. I appreciate all of you.
This is so good. Look at this too.
I love journaling.
Honestly, I have just started journaling, right? I'm currently going through my own little troubles right now. My wife recommended I journal, and it was such a liberating experience because I just was able to get every little thought out, right? Crumpled it up, threw it out, but I just felt so free. So journaling, cool.
Yeah, journaling's a great time. Oh my word. Loving the wins on Facebook, loving the wins on YouTube. We're loving it all, and just appreciated to have you here and to share in the wins. So Brianna, my mental health win this week. I'm getting back in touch with my support systems like this. Oh, thank you for being back here. Happy to have you back. And I'm also working on, I think a medication withdrawal, and side effects are intense. A win today. There is no brain fog right now, and I'm actually wrote a song that has helped me through my recent depression and anxiety spell. Oh my my goodness. That's amazing.
That's so good. I'm so sorry about your medication withdrawal.
Yeah.
That sounds really intense. I can sympathize. That is so much, but great on you for turning this into an opportunity for art. And one day, I hope to hear it on the radio.
Yeah. Oh my word. Writing songs and poetry is such a powerful way, especially if like you're using that to like work through your brain fog and work through like the withdrawals and the side effects. Like that's gotta suck, and you just want to validate that, like Josh said, and that you're able to like take that, just making it into art and still doing something for yourself. Like art is so powerful. So Brianna, go you. We love to see it. And it's your first time here. Thank you. Thank you for being here. We're so happy for all the first timers. And yes, and new and coming back. Come back to our lives. We enjoy doing these. Oh my word, so many. Oh, Virginia, I want to make sure we highlight. My mom took me on a very strenuous walk last Sunday. Ooh,
Nice.
we like a good walk. Like we've been saying, we all enjoy our walks.
Love it. Oh, and we finally got the answer from James E. Needham. He had tomato and zucchini.
Oh, tomato and zucchini. Oh, that sounds really good. A zucchini. I want a zucchini. Fresh. You got a fresh garden? Lucky you.
Look at you.
Oh my word. Let's scroll down to who is next. Who do you want to pick next, Josh, for our mental health?
Oh man, there's so many good ones. I would like to do Karen Mikos.
Ah, yes, again.
Some more updates on exactly what their situation is. I'm currently a student. Last year, we're out working for a part of the school year, and my placement is just too far, too many shifts. So far, she's been kind, and we've discussed several possible solutions. Love to see a school be accommodating.
Accommodations, not just like first level. You're advocating for yourself, taking the initiative, and they're being receptive.
Love to see it.
Doesn't always happen. That's great.
It doesn't, but when it does, it's beautiful because like that is so good, right? You're prioritizing your education, they're prioritizing your education as well as just like your work, right? And on top of that, the fact that there's disability involved, there's so much, interfacing that you're doing that's so good. Great advocating for yourself. Love to see it. Get your education.
We love it. Oh, goodness. It just gives me hope in the school system.
Yeah.
We like to see it. But yeah, if you're just joining us, this is the Mental Health Happy Hour, where we talk about our mental health wins, losses sometimes, but also we're just here to provide some good news and uplift. And yeah, that is what we are. And we also sometimes will have some good news that we have found out in the world, which I think we'll get to a little bit today. But let's see. Are there any other wins that you would like to pick, Josh, that you see coming in right now?
I do want to say, Brianna Blinn, welcome to Texas. Enjoy, our Whataburger, our football, religion, and just the moisture, if you're in the Houston area, at least.
That's awesome. Oh my goodness. Oh, we've got some more journalers. First time here, and thank you all. I love journaling and walking and listening to music and seeing my counselor regularly. Yes, we love to see it. That is fantastic. Yeah, journaling, walking, music. I mean, I always walk and listen to music, and yeah, my therapist is very important to me. So. Yeah.
Shout out your local therapist. You know who you are.
Exactly.
This is so good.
We love that. And those are all great wins that you're keeping up with that, Megan. That's fantastic. But yeah, if you want to share any of more of your mental health wins or where you're from or hopping on, feel free to share in the comments. We're going to share some good news that we have found. But yeah, in the meantime, share your mental health wins. We'll come back to them in a little bit. But we want to share with you some of the good news that we dug. We dug through the internet, not very far, but just past the main news where they're sad and bad and we found some little trinkets of yay, hope, happy, better news, and we want to share that with you right now. So I really want to share this one. I think Josh was telling you about this one prior to us. Is the nightclub in Scotland that will capture energy from dancers to power the venue.
That is so good.
I'm like, Glasgow, this is so cool. Oh, I think this place is just, it turns body heat turns to energy from the dancing bodies into a source from heating and cooling outlets. A statement from the club says, we're hugely excited to reveal our plan to introduce a state-of-the-art renewable heating and cooling system to the SWG3, I think that's complex, transforming body heat from clubbers and gig goers into a source of energy. That's what we need. That's what we need.
The power of dance is already so like infectious, but now harnessing it to just help out with the lights, keep the music going.
This should be every dance club. If this dance club can do it, I mean, come on, like, we are the energy. We can renew. Like, just think about going to like an eco club where it's like, gotta get this many bodies in because we need to power the club. We're the power. We got the power. We got the power.
I love
yeah, we do. We literally are. And
I love
it.
It's so forward thinking. I'm just in awe, right? Like, you can imagine this technology in like gyms, in dance places, in like.
They're so innovative. If this technology can like be expanded besides just this nightclub, I want to see. This needs to be the movement. This needs to be the thing. We need to rally behind this club and ask them to come to spot, like, just come and find each studio across Europe. Come to America. Fix our energy. We want to like dance
come
for
to
power.
Texas.
Come to California. We need the power of dance to save. Yes, I love this.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I guess it's my turn. So, as you all know, right, if you go to your local McDonald's, chances are the ice cream machine, that McFlurry machine, is broken, right? Well, guess what? The FTC is now investigating McDonald's as to why their ice cream machines are always broken.
The conspiracy that we've all wanted to know.
We all knew. We all knew. Right? Always,
it's always broken.
And now there's finally an investigation to find out, is this true? If so, why? Gets a little bit more. According to a report from the Wall Street Journal, the Federal Trade Commission is looking into why McDonald's ice cream machines are always broken. The FTC has sent letters to McDonald's franchises this past summer, reports the Wall Street Journal, regarding what's going on with their ice cream machines. Franchise owners have reportedly complained that the ice cream machines are complicated and that fixing them when they are broke is hard. And it's just mind-blowing, right? That this like meme has spiraled into this whole conspiracy of ice cream machines, and I'm fascinated to see what they find.
That I love that the FTC, that they're digging into this. They are going to get to the bottom. I mean, this is the thing. We need #free the ice cream. We need to know. We've got to know. We've got to know.
And yeah, it's just it's wild that this is even a thing.
James is agreeing. Apparently, like, broken.
McMullen,
like, it's just like it's invented and can apparently, like, the con clown. Yes, like we got to figure out what they're hiding with the ice cream, because that's the serious stuff there. We need to know.
Justice is best.
Yes.
Soft serve.
I want some soft serve now.
I do desire me a nice cold treat. I might make a snow cone here in a little bit. Like I'm just it's getting hot in Texas. I'm thinking
Mm-hmm.
time to bust out some snow cones.
Yes.
Maybe go to my local McDonald's and see if they too are in on
If the ice cream has been fixed, have they gotten down to the bottom of it? We got to
gotten
know.
to the bottom of it.
I love
Um,
it. Oh, I want to say something really quick.
hmm,
So, one of our old news articles. I love when people have been on the live stream before, or like not just once before, but like Beth has been with us for a while. Like Beth
mhm.
is great. We love Beth. And Beth is asking goats, are we gonna have goats? Because one of my articles last year, mind you, I think this was either in January, maybe like in December of last year, I brought up an article about this traveling goat. I'm fascinated by goats. I think goats are so cool and cute and hoppy and just adorable. And I found this goat, this family that just brings the goat everywhere, and they just travel with the goat, and the goat was taking pictures all over America. And no, there is no goat news today, Beth. I'm
Oh,
very sad about that.
I
Very
never knew
unfortunate.
about this traveling goat. I'm
It's a great
so
goat.
like I need to learn more.
It's a great goat. I highly recommend find the traveling goat. That might bring up your if you want a distraction, distract me, hashtag distract me, the mighty or in the world. Go find some goats online or wherever you're like just or go look up the goat in my Karen's gonna just gonna be mad at me for pronouncing this wrong. Givel or Gavil in Sweden, there is a city that has a goat every year that they build around the Yule holiday time, and it gets destroyed by vandals every year, burned down, kicked down. Except for last year, it didn't.
I didn't.
And I'm
But
fascinated by this goat, this Yule straw goat.
I I need to know everything there is about goats now. Like this is I
Goats are
didn't
great.
there's traveling goats, there's like goat
Yeah.
witchmen, there's
Goats are literally there's a reason it is greatest of all time. Like it's
goat.
because goats are the greatest of all time. I thank you for my goat interlude. I'm sure that I hope everyone enjoyed that. I'm sorry if that was not what you came here for, but mental health happy hour, we will bring whatever makes us happy. But yeah, of course,
Yeah.
also, if there's any news that you think that's good, that is not in the mainstream, that is goat like or good news for disease or good news for dancing, please let us know what news you would like us to talk about that is obscure and interesting, ice cream related, we will accept. Um, yeah.
I do see one mental health win that I
Ah,
want to highlight here. Sharon Philby.
yes.
Um, Hi there from Germany. Today was a hard day, but just a nice phone call for a new project. I will start my own business as a full-time moderator, workshop leader, and with visuals. So
Wow.
exciting. My last month is my old job now, so upcoming changes. Mixture of being afraid, but also excited to do what I love. We love to see it. Oh, wow.
Sharon!
Oh,
Sharon! Oh, our first from Germany. So cool. I've always wanted to go to Germany. That's like you're already winning. Secondly, like that you like one of your new projects for your business. You had a call about like it is real. You have your last month at your old job now, and you are gonna be a full time like you're able to make your dream
that's
come
amazing.
true. Like yeah, it's scary, it's exciting, it's weird, but this is amazing. You're taking the step to do what's gonna fulfill you and probably make you even more successful because you're gonna like what you do. Like, oh
Mhm.
my gosh, that's amazing. Oh, it's great.
I'm so proud. Oh, that's so cool. Moderator, workshop leader, and with visuals. This is just like you're creating your own field here. You're like carving your own path, and that's so exciting to see.
Oh
Oh
my
wow.
gosh.
Ah, I feel like I need to
That
start my own business now. Wow.
we gotta figure this out. Gotta start our own businesses. Gotta
Yeah,
gotta
that's
follow in
something.
the footsteps of Sharon. Sharon's really just like owning it. Go Sharon. Oh my word. Oh, and I just want to highlight Brianna. That the song or the clarify the journaled song is called "Letting Go" by the Eyes Set to Kill. Ooh, oh, that sounds really cool. Working on for my son. Oh. That sounds really powerful and nice.
That is powerful. That's amazing. I love to see it working with your son,
Yes.
you know.
Oh my word. And James. Apparently you and James are
James.
doppelgangers.
I mean, I'm loving the energy he's given me. So, you know, like this is amazing. Like, yeah.
Good. Had a great time. Oh my goodness. And then another, so many Sharon wins. Sharon from California. Oh my word. From my state. We're in California, by the way. My win is that being proactive in dealing with an insurance. Oh, yes.
Ugh.
Claim I had to deal with for my van. It was hit a while back and parked in front of my home.
Ugh.
Oh.
Ugh.
Ugh. Okay, that you're able to deal with that and that you're being proactive. Yeah, because they don't.
Yeah,
They
and staying on
don't
top of your
help you.
insurance claim
Yeah.
so important because, like, if you don't, they won't.
Like your car got hit and you were parked at your home. It's we'll figure it out. It's like no, you have to like
in a month or two.
no.
You'll hear from us. So, but good job being proactive. So sorry about the car. I hope they get that all sorted out. That is, there've been times when I get dings in my vehicle where I'm just like, it's not worth it. It's I'm not going through all the heartache. I'm just gonna plunge it and let bygones be bygones. So good on you for following up and keeping that energy.
Yes, very happy with the proactiveness, Sharon. I'm glad that is a win. Like taking care of that, because yeah, that was not your fault. Go after that. Oh, goats. Yes, goats are pet.
Goats are good.
So you just gotta highlight the goat stuff, because
I gotta learn more about this goat stuff. Like I'm missing out.
Oh my word. Do you have any other good news you would like to share, Josh, from the interwebs?
Yeah, so I don't know if any of y'all know, but I am a huge like Kanye stan. I follow him, all of his shenanigans, all of his music releases. But recently, he released a new album, Donda, that's all about, just grieving and growing and learning to let go of his late mother, who sadly passed away. And it streamed at #1 in 152 different countries, which I think is so mind-blowing. I think that's so cool, and that people are really connecting and feeling that kind of like, whether it's loss or whether it's love of life, we can all kind of appreciate our moms. So great album. I encourage y'all to check it out.
Power to the moms. That's what I'll say on that. Power to moms and to empowering grieving. Like it's I think the other day was National Grief Awareness Day. So it was that, I think, Monday or Tuesday. So Grief Awareness Week, people. It's important to talk about our grief. So
it is. And more music news from Santiago Tone.
Ooh, yes, Santiago.
Good news for the oldies from the Hades. ABBA has released a new LP or EP or something like that. Mamma Mia. Oh, I'm checking that out.
ABBA's released new. Oh my word! The times of the '80s or disco. Like I'm all on it, Santiago. Oh, I've got to go. Guys, this is what the stream will become: is just a listening party for the new ABBA album, LP, or their EP. Oh my goodness!
Wow.
I am like feeling this.
It's called Voyage. It's their first new album in 40 years.
ABBA's still together after 40. Go ABBA! Oh my word!
Oh my gosh, that is amazing. I only really know ABBA's music through like Mamma Mia and Mamma Mia 2, Here We Go Again. So hopefully this will be the reveal of Mamma Mia 3.
We're ready for it. We're so ready.
I'm so excited. That's so cool.
Well, I'm really excited. That's great. Any 80s or 70s news are my favorite things of news. Apparently Mamma Mia, I didn't get to see the second one. I don't remember if I saw the first one. I know the whole soundtrack, but apparently the second one was like better than the first one. Like, well, then maybe we should make a third and make it even better than those two.
I
So
just think it's camp and it's fun, and like it just feel good, right? And that's what we all need, is a little bit of
yes,
just mindless feel good sometimes.
mindless feel good.
No.
And if you ever want to add something to your mindless feel good plate, may I say, if you're not lactose intolerant or eat dairy, may I say goat cheese.
Goat
Sorry, Diana.
cheese.
Diana brought up my favorite cheese.
Goat cheese.
I love
Okay.
goat cheese. Ah, can't not love goat cheese is
I've
great.
I've had it once. My wife gave me some, and I thought it was okay. It was very creamy, nice
You
little.
have to have it in the right setting. It needs to goat cheese on its own is a little bit bitter. You need to like mix it with other
I
stuff.
got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
But yeah. But there's just some, of course, if you're just joining us, we're going to be probably, oh, it's 40. I didn't realize how long it's been.
oh, good.
Okay. We'll probably be wrapping up pretty soon.
Yeah.
But just want to let you guys know, if you are joining, this is Mental Health Happy Hour. If you have any last mental health wins you want to share before we go, let us know. The only thing I would like to say before we leave, there's so many little good newses out there. But I want to say the one that I think is pretty cool is the Baking Bad. It's
Mhm.
always happening in Scotland. Glasgow's just got it going on, whether
Mhm.
it's dancing clubs or empowering ex-cons. Ex-cons are being mentored as bakers, and now their bread is in some of the best restaurants in Glasgow.
That's amazing. I love a good reform program. That's amazing.
Oh,
Uh,
it just
it,
makes me happy.
that makes me so happy. Like, good. Like, yes, giving people like a gainful employment, letting them pursue a passion if they found baking as a passion for themselves, right? That's so beautiful. Second chances, love to see them.
Yes. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited that there's just opportunity and also like great opportunity. Like I just enjoy that. I want to go to So many reasons to go to Glasgow. There's just like, let's just get all of the news from Glasgow because apparently they've just got good stuff going on over
I
there.
gotta get that ex-con bread, like
Exactly.
that sounds amazing.
I would love it. I just want to highlight a few things here. When we were talking about like Kanye and grieving, Lori chimed in, still grieving my dad from last year and then lost my brother in June this year. So yes, it's very important to process.
It really is. I, un- fortunately enough, I've only ever had to grieve for people that were, that were a part of my life, but also it hasn't hit. So, does that make sense? Do you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
a distant grandmother, someone like that, and it hurts. So, grieving is so important, and processing is so important. And I'm so sorry about your dad and your brother.
Yeah, that's a lot to go through, especially like back to back in a year. And yeah, it's important to take the time, and there'll be some good days and some bad days, and it's okay to still feel sucky. Like grief is an up and down process. It's not linear. It doesn't really make sense, and also it takes time,
Yeah.
and it'll still hurt after years. But it's just knowing that it's okay to take the time. And I hope, Laura, either you have a good support system or a good therapist, or even just like that you're being good to yourself right now, and taking the time to process and to still give yourself self-care, I think is really important. So thank you for sharing.
These are some great comments, guys. Thank you so
Mhm.
much for participating
Yeah,
today.
thank you. Oh, there's so many wonderful people. Oh, Sharon, that's so sweet. Like the end is sweet.
Yeah, the
But
end is
along the end is sweet. A longtime friend threw me out of her That's really hard life because she couldn't handle the fact I wanted to start my own business. Sounds like somebody's mad that they don't have the ability
yeah,
to start
like
their own business. People cut you out like that. That means they are not empowered and they are living in envy instead of. That's when you know who are the true people for you. Are
mhm,
they not just when they're down for you in the low times? That's good. But if they're not celebrating you when you are succeeding and they're mad at you for succeeding, for doing
mhm.
your own thing, That makes no sense. That comes from that in my experience, that comes from like envy, from inferiority,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't want that energy. Like you want people in your corner who are excited for you and are doing their own thing too and feel empowered by you. Like I feel empowered by your business, Sharon. That excites me. So
Yeah, like anyone who feels the need to just throw you out of their life because you're trying to better your situation, you're trying to pursue your own passions, that's not the kind of person you want to hang out with. So they revealed, unfortunately, a truth that was better served now than later.
yeah.
Right. But the second half of that comment, but now I meet so many new people who like me for who I am, and so many who encourage me. That feels so good because I am loved, and yet I am not alone. Thank you here for this format. You are great, and I always love to join your sessions. Like, yeah.
Oh my word, Sharon. Well, we're first off so happy to have you here. Please join us anytime, any of the lives here, whether it's ours or any others or any of the Zoom workshops. Like,
Mm-hmm.
so happy to just have you here. And yeah, like I know it can hurt, like losing friends, even if they were like not the best people, it still hurts, and that's really valid. But it is that kind of sometimes endings, even that are like painful change, creates new. You have so many new people now that you've been able to let in because you've let go of that, or maybe just that have happened to come into your life that are supporting you and encouraging you and that are making you feel so good. And we're just so happy that you're here to share that and just share that can happen. So thank you so much. Oh my word. Now everyone's like, you're gonna go. Where are you gonna comment everything?
Yeah,
Of course.
commenting. Okay,
Oh
so
my word.
I understand. We'll threaten to leave, and then y'all.
Y'all start commenting like, wait a minute, sourdough bread. Oh, I want a sourdough bread. Oh, sorry, James. That when I see if you do type food into the chat, I will probably highlight it because it's my lunchtime.
Yeah, honestly, like I'm getting ready to like eat lunch here in a little bit. We have a comment from Diana Conder.
Mhm.
I lost my husband in March 2019, then my dad a month after. I don't feel like I have grieved much, but I'm trying to remember what amazing people they both were. Grief looks different for different people, right?
Yes.
I've heard from some people in my life who are like, they're gone and that's okay. I don't know. And then 2-3 months later, they're a ball of tears, right? I know people who their grief is making jokes with their friends and with their family, and just remembering the times that you had. So
Yeah.
don't feel you need to grieve a type of way, and don't let someone,
Exactly.
don't let someone dictate what grief looks like to you, right? Death is weird.
Death is like my biggest fear. So.
Death is so weird, and there's no right way to respond to it. So, but
I can't
like,
agree more.
yeah, like Chris C says, most important, be true to yourself and be kind to yourself always.
Yeah.
You never know when they won't be there for you. And I completely agree, Chris.
Yeah. Chris.
Spitting facts, right? Just grief
Yeah,
is so
there's
weird.
no right way. Like if you aren't grieving, like if you aren't really sad in the moment, like that's okay. Like you don't there like Josh, like you said, there isn't a right way to grieve. And I think it's like not forcing yourself to be in a certain state of grieving where like meet yourself where you're at and validate that and know that like I think that you're in a really great space to be in. Like I mean, like Beth or not Beth, sorry Beth, I saw your sourdough comment. I will get to it. Diana, you're in a good place. Good is good for any part of grief could be, but that you are remembering them and knowing how amazing they are. Maybe that's where you are in your grief, and that's good and that's fine to be, and that's so that you're holding so much gratitude is such a powerful thing.
Yeah,
So
gratitude's important.
love it. Oh, we love you all. This is wonderful. New shoes, Virginia. We love to see it. Getting some new shoes. Got some new shoes. We love it. Beth, I will highlight sourdough with real butter and hot chocolate. Talk about comfort food.
Oh my
Next time we
goodness,
should do a comfort
Beth.
food live. This.
You're making me hungry, Beth. Come on.
Oh, Beth. Oh, my word. Well,
Ah,
I just want to say thank you all for joining us today and for sharing your wins, your losses. I mean, it is Grief National Awareness Day was this week, and so I would say it's a week to talk about grief. Kind of a good tie in there with some news. And thank you for joining us, and thank you for coming back. We'll be back. We're doing it once a month for now. We'll see if we do it more than that, but thank you all for joining, for being here, and stay mighty. Join the other mighty events. And yeah, journaling workshop is tonight, so join that. And you can always watch us on the replay. If you want to send this to someone later, we'll send them a virtual consensual hug, and we'll be here next time. So thank you all. Thank you, and thank you in the
yes.
comments. We appreciate it. Have a great day and stay
Bye,
mighty.
everyone.